Welcome or welcome back to Awake and Bake, where we get high vibes and talk about the universe. I'm your host, Danny. If you're new here, hi, I'm Danny. I'm a psychic and a stoner, and today I want to just go on like a little rant. I've had this thing on my mind for a while now, and then it's been like building and building and building, and I'm like, all right, it's time to explode on you. Also, if you guys ever need a air drying hack, I don't know why that was really hard for my brain. I put claw clips up at the top to like separate the hair and kind of like create volume while it's drying so that it just makes my hair look better. Anyway, before we get started, you're gonna need a couple things for today's episode. First, you're gonna need something to drink because I will not be responsible for you hooker whores being dehydrated. Drink whatever you want: pop, juice, milk, water, coffee. I don't give a fuck. This is my really cute water in my really cute water bottle. I apologize if you can hear the sound of little teeny tiny puppy chomps, but Monkey is right next to me and he's chewing on his bone, so let him live. He lives here. And then you're going to need something to puff on, something to hit, whatever you want to call it, so that we don't get age restricted. This is my high 90s strawberry bomb. This is going to be an indica. It's also live resin, so is it? Yeah, it's live resin. I was like, am I lying for fun? If I'm in an Uber, one thing about me, I'm alive for fun in an Uber. Absolutely. All right, seriously, sisters, let's get into it. Sorry, I don't like James Charles. So today's episode is going to be kind of social media, actually very social media focused or like inspired, but I want to talk about the difference between living your life for likes and then living your life and then just also posting it, also documenting it. I've been having a lot of fun on Instagram recently, a lot more fun than I used to have because I've been trying very hard to stop trying to compare myself to like, what are these influencers doing? What are these like people who are, more successful online than me? Like, what are they doing? I'm trying to not compare myself to that because it just doesn't really feel natural to me. Something about me, I love like a fun, funky, like creative edit, whether that's a photo edit or a video edit. Like I love doing super cool effects, super cool transitions, crazy like video cloning and editing and morphing and just like really cool shit that is clearly edited, clearly fake, but it's giving like artsy passion project. I'll insert a video of my recent one that I just did. And see, that's not like serious. That's literally just, I did that in like 30, 45 minutes because I was just bored in my living room. Not bored, but I was just like, I was listening to Sabrina Carpenter. I think that's a really cool way to use my time and use my social media because at the end of the day, we make it really serious, but it's not that serious. And I know it is like for a lot of industries and a lot of just like careers in general, it's becoming like your own resume or whatever. But at the same time, it is kind of fucking with people's brains and everything the more we try to like pretend that life is perfect or this or that. And I'm like, what if I just like fucked around and had fun? What if I just didn't take it so seriously? What if I'm literally in my underwear huffing and chuffing and puffing and then doing a cute little Sabrina Carpenter edit? Like, what if, bitch? It just makes it a lot more fun. And that's kind of been like what I've been focusing on recently because I went down a spiral. It was like I had this fat ass realization all at once and it like made me feel crazy. If the lighting's changing, it's because the lighting is changing outside and I can't control the sun. Take a hit and then we'll get into like my little like spiral, my little realization, my little just like mind fuck, mind blown. I don't know what you want to call it. What the fuck do y'all know about the assistant to the regional manager? Anyway, my realization was like, oh my gosh, like these people who are posting online and they're content creators and that's their full-time job, it's feeling very like performative and very exhausting, right? For me, that's how I was taking it, that's how I was feeling it. Then I talked to my good friend Lila, shout out, I'll put Lila's information in the description. Lila is like one of my social media content creator influencer goals. That queen is just constantly putting out content that's also just like her vibe. Like I feel like she doesn't give a fuck what anyone thinks. And I was like, girl, you are so good at like Instagram and at content and everything. And she was like, dude, thank you. I just record everything. It's just like whatever I'm doing that day, I just record it. And then at the end of the day, I just have a bunch of shit to choose from. And even if you only have like a couple seconds of something, you can turn that into something. Okay, you fucking genius. All right. Here's why I love this. Because then you are living your life and just kind of documenting it and then putting whatever you want from that day on the gram or on the internet. You're not making plans of what you're going to do and how you're going to live your life based on what will look good online. Because also here's the tea. Have you ever thought about people's Instagrams get disabled and just permanently deleted out the blue for no fucking reason? And I know it doesn't happen to everybody. It happens more than you would think. Imagine you live your life for the gram and then your Instagram gets deleted and then you have to start at like square one. embarrassing. Because I know that's going to send your ass into a depression. And then when somebody's like, what's wrong? My Instagram was deleted. And they're going to be like, oh, it's okay. You're like, no, it's not actually, because that's my whole life. Well, I don't know if this is obvious, but me saying don't plan a whole day around like Instagram, that doesn't include like content days where you're like, we got work to do. We need to have a whole day to get this done because I can't be recording XYZ every single day. I think we all know what I'm talking about here. These disclaimers are getting out of hand. I'm working on it. Take a hit. Something very important that I'm noticing as well, I don't know if it's because I grew up without money, but when you grow up somewhere like Price Hill, it's not like you can just step outside and take a picture of your neighborhood, take a picture of outside and be like, wow, that's so aesthetically pleasing. Let me post that on the gram. Like, it's just not, you have to be creative. You have to be like, let me make some shit work. Let me kind of like put up a fake little backdrop, make it work, whatever. You have to be the artist, right? Because you can't rely on landscape and nature there. But then, inevitably, people grow up. And that was me. I grew up. Now, I live in California. And I just tell you, outside is a flex. Now, we do pay more in taxes for outside. Isn't that crazy? But it's like we shouldn't have to pay for this. But it's also like, I'm willing to do that to stay here. Because I walk outside and I'm immediately in a good mood because it's so fucking beautiful. Why can I see the ocean? It's the beach. And then also the mountains. They're right there, right next to each other. So you get the best of both fucking worlds. Like, you get okay, they're big fucking hills. I guess they're not mountains. They're just like, they look, if you're from Cincinnati, it looks like a mountain to me. But what I'm saying is, now, if I am like not feeling like being on camera or something and I just don't feel very creative, I can walk outside and take a picture of my settings, make it work, make some shit work. Couldn't do that before. And I notice a lot of people just will walk outside in their own neighborhood. They'll just put on a cute outfit and stand literally anywhere outside. And then boom, that's a quality fucking pic. If I put on a bomb fucking outfit and then I stood literally anywhere outside where I grew up, it would be like, you should have just gone back inside, go against the wall or something, because just it's not gonna work. I'm saying that wealth and beauty go together and it's annoying, okay? It's annoying that it costs so much money to live somewhere so fucking beautiful and it's literally just nature. It's not like, oh, the people here are prettier, the houses are prettier. There are pretty houses in Cincinnati, I'm sure. Yeah, wow, that was the longest way to say it is so much easier to get content in California than it was in Price Hill, Cincinnati. Holy fuck. Take a hit, because clearly I'm giving myself a fucking anxiety attack. Okay, but on the flip side of that, I have always loved and appreciated social media for the reason that it gives people a platform who otherwise wouldn't have a platform, wouldn't probably maybe have access to certain opportunities and getting seen otherwise. So while I can critique it, I do just want to say I love it. I've always loved social media. Like, I'm a YouTube kid to my core. Every single day after school, I was just on YouTube. I would just have it playing. I would just have it on while I was doing my homework. I was fucking obsessed. I've always said I am not one of those people that's like, I should have been born in the 50s, or those fucking weirdos that are like, I should have been born decades and decades ago. I'm like, when women didn't have rights and people were enslaved, like, what is wrong with you? No, baby, I was born in the right generation, okay? Because I love the internet. I love social media. I love having quick access to things at the palm of my hand. The thing is, then we just have to be aware of what is clearly just for social media or what is actually authentic and just putting it out there on social media. We even see it with like plastic surgery. Like, did you guys know? I follow a lot of plastic surgeons online because I'm one of those people, I'm just like, I'm obsessed with like knowing about plastic surgery, and I'm also really good at like clocking it. I don't like hate on it. I'm just like, I'm obsessed with like knowing about it. And it honestly helps my body dysmorphia a lot, being able to spot when someone has work done and like having the education to do that. I'm sorry if that's like toxic or fucked up, but that is my truth. I'm also not shitting or hating on anybody, and I'm not going to be like, they have plastic surgery. I'm just saying, as somebody who had a history of anorexia and having to go to rehab for it and forever just like struggling with that type of thing, it makes me feel a lot better being able to clock, oh, that's not natural. They weren't born with that. Now, because of this, I do follow a lot of plastic surgeons or plastic surgery offices and like accounts online. And what I've noticed is a lot of doctors are coming out and surgeons are coming out and saying patients these days don't give a fuck if they look okay in real life. Because we'll see like, the typical, oh, the Kardashians look great in pictures, they look crazy in real life. Well, doctors are literally saying, yeah, they know that. People are coming in, maybe not the Kardashians, but people are coming into offices and saying, this is what I want to look like. And a doctor is saying, that's not going to look good in real life. It'll only look good in pictures, but in real life, it's going to look crazy. And they're literally saying, that's okay. I just want to look good in pictures. I don't know, man. I would rather look better in real life and botched in a picture. Bitch, I can edit a picture. How the fuck you gonna edit your real life? Honestly, one of my fears is somebody saying, like, not even just how I look, but like in terms of fakeness, being like, oh, I really like your online persona and like how you present yourself online, but in real life, you're a completely different fucking person. You're a fucking whatever. Like, that would suck. I think about that all the time. I try to be as authentic as possible because I know I would probably feel some type of way. And I don't expect people I look at online to be on all the time. But like if you present as one way as this like very charitable, giving person, and then behind closed doors you're like selfish as fuck, like a fucking CNX taco, it's just something I think about, and it's just something I think we all should think about and consider. Because again, like social media is just this big mind fuck. It's a mixture of it's real life, but it's definitely not real life. It's a mixture of it's for whatever you want, and it should be for whatever you want. And it's not that serious, but also it is serious because it is literally your resume in a lot of industries. And take a hit, and then we're gonna move on to more or less of the same thing. Okay, so now I saw this video of Alex Earl, and I'm not really an Alex Earl fan, but I'm gonna give her flowers this one time. Girly has acne struggles very similar to mine, dare I say more intense than mine, and I really appreciated that she has been honest and open about it and like shown it without a filter. When she first started, she thought she had to be perfect, but once her acne just got like so bad, she had like a certain following, she was like, whatever, it'll probably just help people if I'm just like honest about it. And I think it was just uncomfortable I don't know. I'm like, I watched the video while I was doing the dishes. Something about me, I'm a multitasker, so this is a summary and I hope it's accurate. To see somebody that the internet deems as this like perfect, ideal, like blonde, blue-eyed, skinny white girl, the like stereotypical American standard, which sucks that's like what our standard is. Like, she's a beautiful girl, but we shouldn't even have a standard, and it's rooted in white supremacy, and you get what I'm saying. Someone who is literally fitting this description of like the all-American girl dream has what society deems as an imperfection. And honestly, I have the same one, and so I was like, oh, I do feel seen. And I gotta be honest, I have noticed, because me and my pattern recognition, bitch, I've noticed something sinister. Not about Alex Earl, we're done with you, girl. So first of all, when I don't cover my acne, I don't get as many views or as many likes, whether it's on like a thumbnail, an Instagram picture, like something that has to do with a photo first of what you're seeing. If I don't cover my shit at least a little bit, it's not gonna get as much engagement, period. That's just how it is. However, on TikTok, when it's just a video in your face, no like cover first, you don't really have a choice, you're just in the video, I find those videos pop off more than videos when I look good as fuck. And here's my theory. People don't want to click on something because we judge a book by its cover. People don't want to like click on something if it's not aesthetically pleasing, if it's not like how society deems to be perfect, or like adhering more to society's standards of perfection, you know what I'm saying? But when a video is already in your face and I'm already talking to you and you're getting my whole vibe, people really do resonate with authenticity, and it is refreshing as fuck to see real skin, real people, real stain on your shirt type shit. But I think deep down we do want authenticity. Like, we crave it, but maybe our brains are just hardwired when we're scrolling really fast to just like pick what's pretty, pick what, I don't fucking know. I've just noticed motherfuckers don't want to click my face when I don't have makeup on, but they want to watch my face when I don't have makeup on. Now, what is that? Take a hit. So yeah, anyway, that's a little bit of the shit that I've been thinking about, pondering, wondering what your thoughts on it are, wondering if we're all on the same page of like, we see the change happening in social media and we're part of it, but we're also like aware of it. So we try to like rebel sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's also like, we're stuck in the system. What do we do? I don't know, bitch. Social media is one crazy girl. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandma, and as always, stay high.